In this video, we're going to talk about Monad crypto airdrop, which might be one of the biggest airdrops in 2025. So first of all, I'm going to scroll through Monad website, giving you a couple of details, and then we're going to go with the list of what you can do to prepare some of the top projects that you can interact with, and basically explain everything that there is around Monad. So first of all, let's go with Monad itself. This is an L1. This is a new blockchain that will be EVM compatible. So if you know how Ethereum works and like some of the L2s like Base, this is basically the same. But of course, there's additional stuff, and the couple of stuff that's coming is basically how fast it's going to be with 10,000 transactions per second. So that's much faster than any kind of the EVM blockchain so far. 100% EVM compatible, near zero gas fees because there's so much transactions going per second that you won't have to basically pay for anything. 0.5 second block times. 1 second single slot finality, which means that there's going to be plenty of transactions going forward, super fast speed, and then there will be monad.db, which means that you can store more than on the blockchain than usually and pay less because, of course, there's going to be so much blockchain space. Testnet is already live, and this is one of the indicators that you probably should start looking into that, testing it in order to receive some kind of an airdrop, because they already are out and they are organizing events around the world. So if there's some kind of an event, then maybe you can come to one of them if you want to hear more about Monad as well. The goal here is basically to build one of the fastest EVM compatible blockchain, which is pretty cool. As you can see, a couple of events here happening already with different kind of hackathons, for example, which is pretty cool. Now, let's get back to what we are here for, meaning we're going to talk about what you can do to interact with Monad and how to get the airdrop. Of course, this is pure speculation. Nothing here is financial advice, and we don't know how exactly this will work. But there are a couple of things that you can definitely do in order to prepare, meaning especially testing the testnet. If you see a testnet in a blockchain, you always have to take that into account. Of course, there were some of the testnets that didn't give you much. I think one of the examples was, for example, Scroll, one of the L2s to Ethereum. There are a couple of others as well that basically interacting with testnet gave you nothing. But this is such an easy thing that if you start to do it, you will have a good chance of getting something. Now, second thing that you should do is, of course, claim the role on Discord, on Monad Discord. This way you'll be able to get more rewards as well. Set one of the wallets, of course, first. Add Monad testnet. That should be the first step here. And then what's coming is test some of the Monad testnet dApps that are already out there, that are on the testnet. This is something that might be interesting. Now, when it comes to the testnets, the general rule is that if they launched without the token first, then it means that probably there's going to be some kind of activity you have to do on the mainnet in order to claim the tokens. This is what happened with Scroll, I think, because they launched the token later on. But this might not be the case with Monad, because Monad is not an L2 to Ethereum. They have a separate blockchain, which means they will need to have a gas token, and the gas token will probably be the Mon tokens for Monad. So they probably will launch with an airdrop, which is a good point. So there are a couple of things you have to do on the testnet. Trade on DeFi, so Caddy Ambience is one of the examples. Caddy Finance, Ambit Finance, mint couple of NFTs on Monadverse. Play GameFi projects like Fantasy Top, Rug Rumble, and provide liquidity, swap stake, and explore a couple of apps. This is the standard thing. Now, you can also watch for potential layer 3 Galaxy quests in the future. I think there's some, or maybe some are already there. This sometimes give you something. Follow, of course, Monad on every kind of social platform. Be active in the discussions. That won't be. That is always a positive because you will learn more about the ecosystem, and you have to be consistent until mainnet, meaning at least once a month do something with monad. This is the best strategy to do it, especially long term, because we don't know exactly when token generation event will happen or the airdrop is coming. So you have to be consistent. You have to also do that in a way that's not like bot-like, more natural. So try different stuff, but you have to do it regularly. Now there's some speculative bonus eligibility probably because, for example, Pive Network is collaborating. This is one of the oracles they're collaborating with Monad, and maybe holding something like 4,000 Pive or at least something might give you something. And another speculated connection is using Wormhole bridge. So Wormhole is one of the popular bridges. You probably already used it. If not, try to use it to basically bridge, for example, from like Ethereum to Base or like something else, or maybe also use it from Solana to Base, because this, for example, one of the conditions for Wormhole crypto airdrop itself was using it, I think, to go from Solana to somewhere. So no guarantees, but yeah, positioning matters. Now, a couple of projects that are coming to Monad that might be interesting for you. We're going to be going by one, starting with Bean Exchange. This is the DEX, so I think this is one of the popular DEXs. Gamified on-chain spot perpetual DEX, natively built on Monad and powered by Pive. So you see that Pive already. They acting as an oracle here. They also have an NFT collection here. That's already on Magic Eden, which might be interesting. So here it goes. Now the second thing that we have on the list is a priori, which is liquid staking plus MEV. Liquid staking, which is powered by MEV, meaning that you can get the tokens, get the staking rewards while holding the tokens, and the yield is coming from the MEV that they provide, which is pretty cool. They got a pretty big fundraise, so they might do an airdrop by themselves. Cool stuff is about some of the projects here that if you interact with them, then you might get additional airdrops from those projects as well. Another thing is Demask Finance. So this is NFT AMM, NFT Fi, which means you'll be able to borrow against NFTs and get the money from there to play somewhere else. Which is pretty cool. We have MEXC, which is a DEX aggregator and finds you the best routes for trading on Monad, which is pretty cool. I think this is like Jupiter, but on Monad rather than Solana. What else do we have here? And we have Rug Rumble, which is in the gaming space, GameFi plus meme coin battles, competitive card battles with real stake wagers. So yeah, another pretty cool project that you can test, especially if you're more into gaming and memes, and get something done on Monad testnet. So final thoughts. Active engagement is, of course, what we're looking for here. Testnet dApps are key, and you have to look through different projects and stay updated, of course, of new things coming along the way. Now, here's a detailed guide if you want to, just below everything. The link to the text here will be down below in the description. This is on my blog post, pccrypto.co, so you can go there to see what's interesting. Altogether, Monad is here, Monad is coming, and the airdrop will be coming as well. So this is pretty exciting. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video.